Bob Iger pushes back on Marvel fatigue, but says Disney quietly canceled movies. Wonder why he did that. I don't know. I guess he was fatigued with them. So here we are at the article from the Hollywood Reporter on this very subject. Yeah. So Disney CEO Bob Iger is pursuing a major overhaul of the company's film output. In the midst of something of a strike-induced box office drought, and after a challenging year for Disney's film slate, I wonder why it was. The executive said that we're doing a lot to turn around Disney's feature film business, which hit on hard times that needed addressing. Iger, speaking at a conference hosted by Morgan Stanley in San Francisco, was pressed, was he really, about what he is doing to turn the film business around. You have to kill things you no longer believe in. Wow, that's pretty harsh. And that's not easy in this business, because either you've gotten started, you have some sunk costs, or it's a relationship with either your employees or with the creative community. Meaning they've already sunk money, as he says, into these god-awful projects, so it's a little late to turn back now. And people involved, well, they might have certain things over your head, photos and videos and whatnot. It's not an easy thing, but you've got to make those tough calls. We've actually made those tough calls. We've not been that public about it, but we've killed a few projects already that we just didn't feel were strong enough. But not Agatha. You're probably going to dump that piece of crap onto DP, followed by Ironheart, I suppose. Yeah, I guess you're too much money sunk into it. So, well, can't even get the write-off now. Iger added that he has been spending a lot of time with the creators. Probably should have earlier, but, well, watching these films, giving detailed notes in these films, engaging in a respectful process that results in improvement. Does it? When's that going to start? And he pushed back, didn't realize it was that intimate, on the idea of superhero or franchise fatigue, saying that it was not an accident that Marvel's first 33 films generated just under $30 million at the box office. Yeah. I don't know if it was all of them. But another group of people were in charge back in the heyday, They're all gone. Yeah. A lot of people think it's audience fatigue. It's not audience fatigue. They want great films. Well, you're right about that, Bob. How long did it take you to figure that one out? And if you build it great, they will come. And there are countless examples of that. Some are ours and some are others. Mostly others. Okay, all of them. Oppenheimer is a perfect example of that. Just a fantastic film. Focus is really important. We've reduced the output of Marvel. Why? Why would you do that, Bob? Because it was all crap. It was really bad, and nobody likes it. And DP is bleeding subscribers. So we've reduced the output of Marvel, both number of films they make and then the number of TV shows that no one watches. And that really becomes critical. But I feel good about the team. You do? Why? I feel good about the IP we're making. Okay. I talked about a lot of the projects. We look years ahead, really. And it's iterative. Not only do you look at the films you're making. Oh, really? You you look at every part of that process. Who the directors are. You make sure they have the right skin and genitals and that sort of thing. Who's being cast? Same thing. Reading scripts.
making sure there's a lot of representation and stuff. And cool scenes that you can script later. I personally watched films 3 to 5 times.
Good God. This might explain some of the breakdown here, mentally here.
With the team and just create a culture of excellence and respect.
Well, not yet, but he's working on it.
Which is really important with the creative community.
Yeah. But I thought representation was important. That seems to be the message for the most part. The excellence. Oh, you mean excellence in representation, maybe not the outcome of the product and the story and stuff? Well, anyway.
And again, the track record speaks for itself.
Yeah, it sure does. Pretty bad. On a related note, Iger also touted Disney's 2024 film slate, calling the upcoming Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes one of the better films in the franchise. Well, I'm dubious of that distinction, but Planet of the Apes does have a chance of being good, as the previous films were pretty good. The best being the first, but nevertheless, it was a good run. And hopefully the fourth one won't ruin that track record. So, all right, that might do some good and get them some cheddar. The upcoming Inside Out, which I'm unfamiliar with, and the Moana sequels. Oh, there's more than one. Yeah, which isn't that the one, the animated film they did secretly without telling the company? Yeah, outsourced it to Canada. Anyway, and also the big Marvel release of the year, Deadpool and Wolverine, which Iger predicted will be one of the more successful Marvel movies we've had in a long time. And he's probably right about that. The problem with that is that a successful Deadpool and Wolverine will be good for Deadpool and Wolverine. It's not going to save the MCU because there's been too many bad movies for one to fix it, even a really good one, even if it's the big movie of the summer of the year. That won't be enough. That's how bad things are. Interestingly enough, he didn't greenlight this film. Bob Chapek did. Funny how that works, huh? Oh, he greenlit a lot of Marvel movies. They all pooped the bed. Iger's comments come amid a pivotal moment for Disney. Yes, another one. With a pair of activist shareholders. Nelson Peltz's Treon and Blackwell's Capital, each seeking board seats. During Disney's last earnings call, Iger announced a slew of projects and deals hoping to push back against the activists. Oh, wow. Including a partnership and $1.5 billion investment in Epic Games that will bring Disney franchise IP to the Fortnite universe. A surprise Moana sequel, which will hit theaters this year. A deal to bring Taylor Swift's Era Tour movie to DP next month, and a fall 2025 launch date for ESPN's direct-to-consumer flagship service. All right, well, I don't know how much Disney properties being a part of Fortnite will go. We'll see. An animated Moana sequel, provided they did it well, which at this point is dubious due to the fact that they chased away most of their talent. But who knows? Maybe that'll work out. And Taylor Swift, that'll do something for them. I don't know how much that'll do for a streaming service. And I mean, it's one show, right? I mean, so people subscribe, watch it, and then cancel, ESPN Sports might do some major cheddar for them, perhaps. But is that enough to answer the complaints coming from Peltz and the rest? No. At the Morgan Stanley conference, Iger said that this campaign is, in a way, designed to distract us, meaning Peltz and the like,
to take our eye off all those balls that we pushed back on, that we talked about. It's that simple, and I am working really hard to not let this distract me. Because when I get distracted, everybody who works for me gets distracted. And that's not a good thing.
You see, he's being distracted not by balls, but by cold, hard reality. This is denial, speaking in arrogance, and you underestimated these guys because, again, you're arrogant. So, good luck with that. You will certainly need it, but not optimistic that these entities will solve their problems. And for Marvel, yes, Deadpool and Wolverine, as good as it might be, and it might be. I think it's a very, Deadpool's a popular film series, and should draw quite an audience, and that may hit $1 billion, but in the end, won't do any good. What do you have next after that? Well, Agatha on DP, no one will watch that. Then there's Captain Falcon, followed by the Thunderbolts. I'm dubious of that. It's too bad you don't have another Spider-Man film in the works, but, well. Again, good luck.